What?
Yeah.
There's more tax?
So there's a tax in Toronto for the amount of rain that falls on your property. There's a tax for, let's say you own a 4-bedroom home and it's just you and your girlfriend, so you have 2 extra bedrooms.
Get out.
You get taxed on those extra bedrooms. These are all taxes that they're coming out with.
Is this true? Does Canada have these taxes? No, it's not true. Many cities in Canada actually have a vacant home tax, which means if you leave your home vacant, don't try to rent it out for more than 6 months, you may have to pay tax on that. But if you're in an oversized home and you have empty bedrooms, there's no tax for that. And Toronto did used to have a rain tax, and it sounds crazy. But I think the important thing here is it doesn't matter how many taxes there are, it's the total amount of tax you pay. The reason for that rain tax is because when it would rain, a lot of people would have pavement, and pavement wouldn't absorb the water, so it would flood our sewage systems. And so they wanted to tax you in proportion to the amount of pavement you had, and use those funds to build up better flood prevention systems. Now, many cities in the US have this already. And in cities that don't have this tax, those flood prevention systems still need to be funded in some way. And if it's not coming from rain tax, it's coming from some other fees or increased property tax. The reason they created the rain tax is so people who have a lot of plants and trees in their apartment that can absorb water are not paying the same amount of taxes as someone who has pure pavement. But if you take that away, then they're just going to increase the property taxes you have, and everyone with the same size land is going to get taxed the same amount. Which is why I say it doesn't matter about the number of tax, it's the total amount of tax you pay. While I don't actually agree with some of these taxes, I think it's important to correct the misinformation out there. If you want real tax information, then follow me.